You have your radio right here. Pretty simple, couple lights. They have a little black push button right there. Turn it on and off. Some storage. More storage there. Household microwave. Stove top here. And you got your switches here. So you have your fan to vent, and then you have the light switch LED. This cover just flips up. Then you got your 3 burner knobs here, and then you have a sparker. So you just twist that with that on high, and it'll light right up. If you haven't used it for a while, you might have to use a lighter to light it the first time, or keep turning the sparker until it lights, just because there's air in the line. And then your oven knob is right there. And that is also run by the sparker. With that, the pilot is right there. If you haven't used the oven at all or in a very long time, it will take a while to light. So you just turn it to the flame, you push and hold it, and hit the sparker. If it doesn't light after a couple times, just get a grill lighter and put it right at the end of that sparker rod right there where the pilot is, and light it, push and hold the knob. Once you move the lighter and it's lit, hold the button for a couple seconds, probably 10 or 15 more seconds, just to get the thermocoupler warmed up and keep the gas valve open. Same with the sparker if you're doing it that way. And then if you let off and it stays lit, then you can turn it to what temperature you want. And then this button right here lights up the knobs, and then their oven light right there. Then your sinks right here, you got a cover to have more counter space, and it's also a cutting board, so that's a nice feature. Nice big sink right here. Here is your fridge. Open the freezer door, and you got your control buttons right here. So you have your on-off button here. Push that on, it'll make a little beep at you. And then this button is to control what source it's running off of. So with it pushed in, auto is on. That's looking for electricity first. If you lose power overnight, or if you're not plugged in, it'll automatically go to gas if your gas bottles are on. And then if you just want to make sure it's only on gas, you can push that button and it'll pop out, and then it'll light on gas. If it doesn't light on gas, the light next to the check will come on. The fridge draws the least amount of propane, so if you haven't used the gas in it in a while, it'll take a while to get the air out and stuff, so just try it a couple times and it should light. You got your shower here, so to open it, you just pull it and it slides open. Hot and cold water, pretty simple. And then to open it, you just pull it, and it's magnet, so it'll stick there. Then across from it, behind this door, is the bathroom. So you got your toilet, and this has a little foot lever right here, so you press it a little bit, it'll flush it. Or if you press it a little bit, it'll add water. If you press it all the way, it'll flush it. Your light switch right here. You do have a vent with a fan in it, so this knob, you crank open the vent lid, and then the little black button, you push that and the fan will come on. Your sink with the plug, storage underneath the sink, and then a little medicine cabinet with a mirror on it. Turn that off. Then you have your bedroom. You have little lights above the bed head. Some storage, closet space. And then that light right there is a little push button. So in the center you push that and it'll come on. There is a vent right here. There's no fan in it, but it cranks open to have some airflow. You can put a fan in there. It'd be pretty easy. Just get power from that light. Hook up the motor and the fan. Then you'll have a fan in here if you wanted it. You have TV hookup right there in the bedroom. And then you have your thermostat right here. And this is only for the furnace. So you have your on-off switch right here. So you click it to the left, it's on. And then your temperature controls right here. So that little knob right there will line up with the temperature number up here, and that'll set what temperature you want it to get at. And then once it gets there, it'll kick off, and then once it needs to light again, it'll do that. If you're done using it or storing it for the winter, just make sure you push it all the way to the right and you hear it click. That means it's all the way off. If it doesn't click, that means it's still on. And this only goes down to 50 degrees, so in the winter it gets below 50, so it'll try and keep lighting itself. Under the sink you have the light switch, just from some accent lighting there. This is a TV mount, and that just slides up. You got the little V right there. It'll slide in right there. So you can take this mount, move it into the bedroom or outside, or you can buy another one and just have it in the bedroom so you don't have to keep moving the TV. So your radio is also a DVD player. You just hook the cables up here and up to the TV outlet right there. Then you hook up the cable right here, and then if you're using the satellite, you hook it up there. If you're using the antenna on the roof to pick up local channels, this button right here is a booster, and that light will come on once it's pushed in. So if you're using the antenna, just make sure that's turned on. And then if you're hooked up to cable or your satellite, just make sure that's turned off so it doesn't interfere with the signal. Your table, those legs will fold down and will sit on that little piece of wood right there, and right there it'll be a bed. You can put the cushions over it. And then you have a light switch and an outlet and a USB port above the sink. And that light switch is for those lights, and then there's LEDs above that. And then that is everything with the 2020 vintage 19 ERD.